I am excited for a lot of the fights on this card. Some of the placements weird to me. Like I don't understand why MVP wouldn't be the co-main. Uh, Among other things, I mean it's just a weird, kind of some weird placement on the card. But overall, I mean there's a lot of bangers. I'm excited to watch it. It kind of sucks that it's in the middle of the day because I'm gonna miss some of it. Um, but whatever. I guess the fucking British can get one good card a year. But no, I'm excited. I think it should be good. We'll get some good fights. A lot of good like contenders and prospects. Obviously, the main event is a likely number one contender fight, so that's always exciting. Um, but yeah, excited to talk about some fights. We missed you guys last week, but Squared and Knuckles got a stoking the coals out, so we were excited to get one of those back out there. So we at least got something out, but excited to talk some fights. How you doing, Nux?
I'm doing good, man. Definitely looking forward to this card. It's not like big for the casuals, definitely, but like for us hardcores and obviously British fans, UK fans are going to be stoked about this one. A lot of names for them. Um, Looks like a good card, man. I'm excited to see how it pans out. London cards usually always bang. Um, they the home crowd always goes nuts, kind of like those French cards, just kind of in a similar sense. And a lot of the time, unlike a lot of other countries, when UK fighters fight in the UK, most of the time they win. Like the only times in recent memory is like Tom blowing his knee out, and I think maybe Molly lost on one or two. But like on when it comes up to like higher up names. Most of the time, the London guys get it done, so I'm expecting some London dudes to show out. Excited for it, or UK guys to show out. Really excited for it and ready to talk about it. Like you said, we got a Stoke in the Coals out this last week. Definitely go check that out. I think that was one of our better ones. We definitely flowed really well, so really appreciate you guys if you would check that one out. And looking forward to talking about this card. Squared, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm excited for this card, particularly the main event. My bad.
Particularly, who's Lee?
Particularly the main event. That's going to be exciting. Obviously, two undefeated prospects. Pretty much, obviously, kind of without a question of doubt, fighting for a title fight. The old-fashioned way, just who's number one, who's up next. That's always
Until John Silva probably gets the next title shot.
Yeah, until Diego Lopez gets one win and
Did you guys
jumps
see?
right.
Somebody like walked up to Gian Silva and was talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, they want me to go to this fight, and I should be signing a title fight contract this week." Bullshit.
Like he said, as the fight's happening, he should be signing a contract.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I think that he's saying like if it was a really boring fight.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean,
maybe if it's really that boring, but I don't see it. I mean, we'll get into that later. But yeah, I'm super excited for it. I also probably will not, maybe potentially be able to watch the entirety of the card. Um, don't know that I'm going to be missing a whole lot. Maybe some cool knockouts and whatnot, but I'm excited for this one. I also do want to mention, yes, watch our last Stoking the Coals episode. That was a very great episode. I failed to get a little more promotion out on it, kind of the way that it falls sometimes. Speaking of my failure to promote something, I've been lacking lately, boys. Apologies to both of y'all. Apologies to Cooper. Apologies to everyone. Apologies to all of our viewers. But I meant to get something out regarding the retirement of Eric Anders this week. My plan was to make a little clip. Again, that falls on me, but would like to take this moment at the very least. Still going to try to get something out, but at the very least, would like to take this moment and give all y'all a moment to just shout out Eric Anders for going out, especially with a W. That's very rare in this sport, and it's really awesome that he did that. And wish him the best of luck. Roll Tide, all the good stuff. I'd also like to point out that I'm wearing a full bench burner color scheme right now, and I'm kind of proud of myself. But yeah, back to Eric Andres. Hell of a retirement fight.
Make it about me.
Yeah, it is about me. But
get in there and make it about yourself.
But Just wanted to say it before I end that.
Hell yeah. Shout out.
Before I stop talking, I want to say, hey guys, appreciate my full bench burner color scheme. But yeah,
Actually, good, bro.
And if y'all would like to also give him a shout out,
yeah,
go right ahead.
He was on our show. I think he's one of our more recent guests. Great
More
interview,
recent or
more recent-ish.
No, that was before I even joined.
We haven't had a lot of interviews lately. I guess, yeah.
I know, but it was still like 2023 or something.
I don't know why it seems so recent, but yeah, I remember he did our interview like right after he had surgery. That was kind of wild.
Yeah, met him in Nashville. We met him and we asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, hit me up." Yeah, he was like, "Yeah," like we met him in Nashville on the street, and he's like, "Yeah, hit me up." Like he was super cool. Took a picture with us all. Like I don't even remember which one of us like recognized him, but like I remember I was number one. The guy's fucking massive. I was like, fuck. I was like, this guy's fucking huge.
Yours or Alex, maybe.
Yeah, I think Alex noticed him. Yeah, so yeah, it was
not that one.
But no, it was a good time, man. Getting to meet him, getting pictures with him. Shout out. Also,
is that the one interviewee that we share with the Joe Rogan Experience?
Maybe.
Was Eric Anders on Joe Rogan Experience?
I'm like 99. I feel like I remember watching that one. I'm like 99% sure he was.
That's sick as fuck. That's sick as fuck.
Max is fact check me right now. Like I'm pretty positive because I remember being like,
yeah. In 2022. So he was on JRE before he came on our show.
Oh,
yeah, man, we're fucking look at us.
I grew up an Alabama fan just because that's where my grandma went and just got passed down. I know it's gross. It changed over time.
I'm a Mizzou fan, so I can't say shit.
I had to become a Mizzou fan because of my brother. Damn it. But I remember thinking it was crazy when I found out that he was doing MMA because like I knew him as the guy that won the national championship in
2009.
Yeah, 2009 as a linebacker at Alabama. So it was crazy. But I mean, illustrious career. Talk about an illustrious athletic career.
Wild,
fucking good.
Wild ride he had too. I remember, like in 2020, maybe I'm crazy. I think so.
Are you going to talk about?
Yeah, in 2018, he main evented against Lyoto
Machida. Yeah, and beat him. And beat Lyoto Machida by main evented against Lyoto Machida and beat him by split, right?
Machida won by decision.
Oh, Machida won it?
I thought he won too. Why is it? I think Google's wrong.
Yeah, check Tapology.
Was he in Cobra Kai? Why did it say Eric Anders Cobra Kai?
What the fuck? This guy's lore goes
illustrious career.
I want to say we might have talked about that. No, Lyoto Machida won
by split.
Man, I thought. I think that might have been one of the ones that I thought Eric Anders did win because like he fucking.
I remember them. It was like in the fucking damn near jungle in Brazil.
It was yeah.
It was not in Rio. It was in. I don't even fucking know, honestly.
I'm gonna look up real quick. I'm gonna see what MMA Decisions had it as.
I mean, I just looked at a few different websites.
I'm just seeing what the sentiment was if Machida or
Belém, Brazil, like right next to the jungle.
Never heard of that.
Oh yeah, that's where. Fuck, who the fuck? There's somebody that just fought recently that's from there. Okay. An overwhelming majority of the staff, or not the staff, the journalists that report on that turn in their scores for MMA Decisions gave to Anders. It looks like it's like 15 to like 5.
There's a bunch of UFC fighters from Belém. Amanda Lemos, Davis Figgy, and Lyoto Machida. And
so you could say that Lyoto probably got the hometown.
Yeah, I would say so.
Probably because he drank his piss before the fight, like he always used to. I don't know if you guys knew that. Lyoto Machida always drank his piss before the fucking weirdo, dude. It was a thing.
I do that before every work shift.
I don't know. He made it out
because it's sterile and
I like the
taste. He treated every fight like he was a fucking samurai with the bows and stuff.
Well, I think Lyoto actually he has Japanese heritage, if I'm not mistaken. Like
I mean,
that,
yeah.
Machida.
but
And look at
also shout out everybody in the chat before we get started on this breakdown. We were just talking about Eric Anders' retirement. But yeah, shout out Southpaws in the chat. Shout out Justin Cash. Shout out to 4-ounce Sniper as well. He said, "Where's Foo?" Who knows, man? Who knows? Probably because Foo's out there fooing it up, man. Because he's always in the chat. Foo's in
he's
the chat.
working
So
on his debut for the Fu Fighting Championship or whatever it is. Yeah.
They got that fucking thing. He might be a part of Combate soon or whatever. So maybe
That's what I'm talking about. The Fu
Oh
Fighting.
yeah.
Um.
All right, you want to get stuck into this fucking
Yeah. Obviously the main. We've got Mosar Evloev versus Lerone Murphy, both undefeated. Well, yeah, they're both undefeated. Lerone Murphy has a draw in his career. This one is a super intriguing matchup. Obviously, it always is whenever there's two undefeateds. Makes it even harder to choose whenever you're talking about two top contenders that are in literally a number one contender fight. I think both of them have I'm almost 50-50 on it, kind of, I guess. But I don't know, man. I look at who they've beaten, who each of them's beaten, and especially the way that those wins have aged. And in my opinion, I hope to God that I'm wrong, but I unfortunately think that Mosar probably is gonna lay on top of him for 5 rounds. Again, really hope that I'm wrong, but and honestly, like it's hard to say because Lerone Murphy hasn't really fought like an elite wrestler in the UFC. Like, I mean, you look at who's fought. He knocked out Aaron Pico, Josh Emmett. He's a good wrestler, but he didn't wrestle. Dan Ige, Edson Barboza, and then I mean before that he was just beating guys like Josh Kulabau, Gabriel Santos, Makwan Amirkhani, guys like that. So you haven't really seen him get tested against somebody that can actually wrestle, which everybody knows Mosar can. And then you look at who Mosar has beaten already. I mean, he beat Diego Lopez obviously on like a few days' notice. So, and yes, Diego Lopez almost won. But as we look back on that now, not all that surprising just because now we know how good Diego Lopez is. I mean, he's beaten Dan Ige as well, Arnold Allen, Aljamain Sterling. Like the level of competition that these guys have faced, I feel like is so just contrasting. And that's probably not fair, but that's really one of the only things we have to go on in this fight, in my opinion. So give me Mosar, unfortunately, by just boring decision. He'll probably, I mean, I think he may sub him, but I don't see it. Yeah, I'm going to go boring decision, Mosar, and really pray that I'm wrong. Knuckles, what do you think?
Yeah, man. I like Lerone. I like his story, the miracle, getting shot in the face and coming back from adversity in that sense, and like, he's just a more interesting person, more interesting fighter than I know that he kind of got that shtick there a while back for being a boring fighter because Josh Emmett, but again, like it wasn't that boring. There was a lot of actually like somewhat exciting stuff that happened in it, but he won the fight. And Mavzar is just a fucking stick in the mud. Honestly, man. His one exciting fight was against Aljamain Sterling. Really did love that fight. That's probably one of my favorite fights of the past.
Pretty entertaining as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the Diego Lopez one was entertaining just because he almost lost, but
yeah, I mean, like I don't. But the thing is, I don't think it's. How do I put this? Number one, I don't like him because of.
Agreed. Yeah. He's not the one making.
I don't like him because of certain things, obviously, but I just don't like him. I don't like him.
Have a seat.
But yeah, but I just also I think that if he is in exciting fights, it's not him doing the exciting part, except for in the Aljo fight. That was him like creating scrambles. That was fun. It's always his opponents creating the opportunities for it to be more exciting. Like the Arnold Allen fight, if we remember, Arnold kneeing him in the head and then that controversy and stuff like that, which if that rule was still in place, Arnold Allen would have beat Mozar Evloev. Or if that rule is in place now, kneeing in the head with the fingers down and shit.
Right.
That being said, though, we are where we are now. I've never been like outwardly impressed with Mozart's game outside of his grappling, and it's phenomenal. Like I can't deny it. Um, but at the same time, I've never been outwardly impressed with Larone's game either. He's a very, very solid, well-rounded mixed martial artist. We saw him catch Pico, but again, how good is Pico actually? We don't know
Right.
because he rises, falls, rises, falls, rises, falls, and it's like I think his ceiling's high. His ceiling potential is high, but he might not reach that ceiling. Lerone, however, I feel like he's kind of getting to the peak of his powers right now. 34, you're going to start capping out and probably going downhill here before too long. And
Definitely.
Mozart, the only thing is that gives me, I agree pretty much with every sentiment that you said. One concern or one of the big concerns with Lerone is he's taken down in almost every single fight. Pico got him down a couple times. Emmett got him down. Emmett famously, I think, slammed him if I remember right. Picked him up and slammed him. Um, I think Edson might be one of the only people in recent memory that didn't, but like Kulabau,
He didn't take him down.
Makwan, Makwan Amerikani got him down back in the day. So he just gets put down too easy. He does get up very well, but I think that Mobzar is just good enough to continue to do mat returns. I, honest to God, wouldn't be surprised if this is like that Orlby and Chris Curtis fight. And it just gets mat return, mat return, mat return, and we're going to see a lot of that. And it's going to be it's just going to be it's going to disengage us from watching the fight. We're going to get all bored and we're all probably going to be pissed. Thankfully, it's an early card, so it'll give us the rest of the night to like kind of get our energy back, I suppose. But I would not be surprised to see. I would I would not be surprised to see that London crowd emptying out by the fourth round because Mavzar is just controlling him with mat returns. And yeah, my prediction for this one, as much as I want Lerone to win, and I think he is a better overall mixed martial artist, sometimes the better fighter doesn't win. And in this situation, I don't think that the better mixed martial artist overall is going to win this. I think Mavzar is just going to hold him down or is going to continue to grapple him. It's going to look like what Marab does, just continue to do that, but in a more boring fashion because fuck Mavzar. And yeah, so give me Mavzar probably. I think Lerone could get around, but I'm going to go with Mavzar. But again, as we've seen historically, the London fighters or UK fighters often, when they fight in the UK, come out to show and they come out to stun. And also, Lerone knocked him out in sparring, as much as that matters. But but I'm gonna go with Mavzar decision, probably 49, 46, 50, 45. What do you think? What do you think, Squirt?
I guess I'll be the dissenting opinion here. I can absolutely see the reality where what y'all are saying happens, and maybe I'm just lying to myself by saying it won't. But I don't know, dude. I'm just getting this gut feeling that Larone's going to be ready for the challenge. He's going to rise to the occasion. He's and it might be just a little more confidence of, like y'all were saying. I think Mobsar has by somewhat of a margin a maybe better resume, but I think that Larone's kind of handled his resume better than Mobsar has. Um, that's apples and oranges to a certain extent, but I kind of see a world where he goes out there, he's ready for the challenge. Hey, like you said, he knocked him out in training, which training doesn't mean anything, but we do know that he's capable of knocking him out. You can't deny that he is capable. He's got what it takes to do it. If he can do that in an actual fight, we'll find out. But I kind of see, not Mofsar. I see Murphy hitting that kind of point in his career where he's going to put on his best performances. He's kind of reached a stage of completion where he's going to go out and he's going to win the fight. And then, unfortunately for him, he's 34 years old. So I don't see it, kind of as you were alluding to, I don't see it going very far. This is getting ahead of it, but I kind of see him like going out, winning it, maybe even winning the title, and then everything.
Kevin Vallejos. And then Kevin Vallejos comes along and he fucking adjusts.
I just see it going super downhill before too long, but I think right now he's about to hit quite the peak. I guess it's just kind of a pattern thing that I'm picking up on. Again, not going to be putting money on this one because I could absolutely see Mofsar going out there, making a very fucking boring fight. Gouge your eyes out, bullshit, and then if we're lucky, Chris Hansen's waiting for him outside the octagon. But yeah, give me Murphy. By I'm gonna say decision. Again, not putting money on this, and don't y'all dare put your money on this. This will not be in the bench burner parlay this week.
People in the chat, 4-ounce sniper said, "Does Mosar have any fans?"
No.
A couple in Dagestan, probably.
A couple on
maybe a couple of his cousins.
A couple on the island, if you know.
Maybe a couple of his cousins or his wife, or if that's the same thing. I don't know.
I don't know if his wife is actually his fan. I mean, if you know the history of all that shit, I don't know if his wife's actually a fan of his. But we won't get to that.
Justin Cash said Mosar 50-45 probably. Lerone is 145 Leon to me. That's a decent comparison. Are you talking right now? Or oh no, you're not. Okay. The YouTube stream looked weird. And then Southpaw said, "We hate Mosar, but he probably wins." I agree. Mm-hmm. And then Alien said, "Mosar and boring don't belong in the same sentence." Besides this. That fucking guy. By the way, I forgot to mention the odds. Mosar Evloev is a -250 favorite to Lerone Murphy.
I thought it was a pretty wide line. I was like,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I kind of don't hate the line, to be honest. But
can I also say that I don't like Murphy either? That might be a hot take, but
I'm not a fan.
Oh, not a lot of people do. I don't think a lot of people do. Yeah. Somebody said he was the Leon Edwards of the featherweight division.
He reminds me so much of Leon, both in his staleness.
That's what
Jamaican and England. There's so many similarities.
Justin Cash said that in the
weird sketchy background.
He said Lerone is 145 Leon to me. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, co-main event, we've got Luke Riley versus Michael Aswell Jr. This is one of those matchups. I mean, I like Luke Riley, but why on earth is this the co-main?
It's ridiculous. Why is MVP versus? I mean,
yeah, it's insane.
Not that MVP and Patterson are.
No, why is Nathaniel Wood and Losen Keita on the fucking undercard?
It's such a brutal, forced pushing of a fighter,
or just pushing for more people to watch the entire card instead of the last few fights.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking. But, Luke Riley obviously made his debut back in November against Bogdan Grad. Knocked him out.
After not looking too great.
Yep. And then before that, he was a Cage Warriors veteran, like most folks from England before they come to the UFC. And then he's fighting Michael Aswell. He's 1-1 in the UFC. He knocked out Lucas Almeida.
Michael also.
He lost a decision against Balaji Oki in his debut. Before that, he was on Cage Fury. He actually fought Bogdan Grad on the Contender Series and lost a split decision. All that being said, I don't think Michael Aswell is bad. I mean, 1-1 in the UFC is not a great start, but I don't know. I think Luke Riley, I mean, he's pretty damn young. Like,
that's true.
Yeah, I think he will continue to grow. I mean, he's 26 years old. Yeah.
Michael Aswell is 25.
Wow. There you go. I think Luke Riley wins this. I'm not super confident. I think probably by, I don't know, knockout again maybe, or decision. I know, like we were saying a minute ago, he didn't look great in his debut until he did get the knockout. But I don't know. I think he gets it done, especially in front of the home crowd.
Patty didn't look great in his debut until he got the knockout either. So maybe a little parallel was there.
There you go. Maybe that's a Cage Warriors thing.
Maybe it's a Scouser thing.
Yeah. So give me Luke Riley. I mean, probably I'm going to say second round knockout, I guess. And Luke Riley in that one is a -198 favorite to Michael Aswell's +164 dog. Knuckles, what do you got?
Firstly, I want to say shout out Fu. He finally got in here, so shout out Fu. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. And also, Alien made me something that said something in the chat that made me audibly laugh. He said Bogdan Grad is the noise my ass makes after Taco Bell. So shout out Alien for that one. Because I fucking audibly made me chuckle. Yeah, Luke Riley in this situation, I think like I was actually thinking about picking Michael Aswell because he is tough. He did just knock out Lucas Almeida, who is not has not been terrible in the UFC. He's not been great, but he's not been terrible. He's got a Lucas Almeida's last two fights were the loss to Aswell and then the split loss to Danny Silva. Some people think he won that one, so he's not bad. He's only got 5 losses in his professional career. But I think anyway, I digress. I think that the hometown is going to carry Luke Riley here. I think he's really green. I think Michael Aswell is pretty green too. So, maybe one of them levels up right here. I would probably pick Luke in this situation. I just think, I think he trains with Patty, if I'm not mistaken. So training out of the same area. You raise yourself to the level, the lights in those UK guys, man, that when the lights shine, they shine bright for, they step right into the light. So, yeah, give me Luke Riley here, probably by knockout. Not super confident, as Max said, but I definitely think he can get it done. But I do think that Michael Aswell is a very live dog in this one. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Luke Riley. Not uber confident, but I'm gonna go with him just because it's in London. What do you think, Squared?
Yeah, Riley. I'm with you all on this one. I think this is a lock for us. I think they made this matchup for a reason. I think the UFC sees something. They're trying to kind of, I wouldn't even necessarily say build a star as much as maybe they're trying to build like a base in England, starting with the Scouser community. They got an English champion. They, not that they're kind of utilizing that very correctly, but I think they're trying to build it up. It's an England card. You give, same as Mexicans, same as Brazilians, give them scrubs to beat. Not saying Aswell's a scrub, and again, has a chance to win this fight. Riley looked not super impressive in his debut, but I don't expect that to be something that's going to kind of linger into this fight. I think he'll be better. I think he'll be a little sharper, more prepared for the moment. I think he wins this by knockout. But yeah, I think the UFC knows what they're doing here. Everybody gets a scrub. Y'all notice that everybody gets scrubs, but then we get our American event at the White House, and we got to watch our guy get fucking flatlined by Ilya. And then they put Chandler up there against who? Some guy who's going to flatline him from Brazil.
The Brazilian Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor.
Why are they doing us like that? It's so dirty. An American company too. It'd be your own.
I think what like the only
your own people, man.
Well, the only American that has a chance to win is what either Bo Nickel or Kyle Dawkins. I mean, there's your sign. But anyway, what am I looking at? What's the Bogdan Grod comment?
Yeah.
Alien. That shit made me fucking funny. Guy. He actually made a good get. He said Bogdan had Riley's number for a second before he got chinned. I agree. I think Bogdan also is like, did he get cut after that? I don't know if he did. He wasn't bad. Bogdan wasn't too bad, but yeah.
All right. Well, that one was the easy one. Alien said Luke's British in it. They're going to push the fuck out of him like they did Patty if he gets another KO. Yeah. Then he said some stuff that I can't say on YouTube.
I already said it.
Good point by Southpaw. Sorry. We'll get to that comment. Go ahead.
Front Sniper said Riley takes this sadly, but I'm not confident he's all that good. Maybe he is. I could be wrong. Yep. Bogdan had Riley's number for a sec before he got chinned. And then in reference to the only O'Malley versus Zahabi.
It's the one we got. The one we got. And watch Zahabi just Zahabi his way to a W.
Zahabi's got the chance to do the funniest thing of all time.
And just Zahabi's all over Sean O'Malley, and we got to watch that. That's ridiculous. That's what's going to happen.
All right. Next up, we've got the matchup that makes absolutely no sense for the card. Michael Venom Page versus Sam Patterson. I mean, it's okay, I guess. It's a fight. We get to see MVP fight, which always entertaining. Even if the fight's not entertaining, the antics are.
He makes up for it with his emotes.
Yeah. This is an interesting one in the sense that these guys have done a lot of training together. They didn't come up together or anything like that, but MVP had Sam Patterson in for the Ian Gary camp and for the Shara Bullet camp. So these guys probably have an idea of how this is going to go.
A little insider intel.
Yeah, they got a little bit of intel of how this is going to go. Maybe I know training is a lot different than fighting, but they at least know what their strengths and weaknesses are probably. So it's interesting to see how each of them goes about trying to exploit that. Sam Patterson has been a killer lately. However, I don't think he's doing it to guys that are anywhere near the level of MVP. So that being said, I think MVP gets it done. I think it's going to be another decision. I don't see this being the one. Maybe he knocks him out, but I think MVP knows he's dangerous, and usually when he knows a guy's dangerous, he dances on the outside, point fights, and gets an easy, safe win. So I think that's another case for that here. So just give me the three round decision. I said these fights were going to be great before we started this pod, and I've picked I didn't pick the last one to be a decision, but I said it could be. So damn, maybe I'm lying.
Some of them's gonna be great fights.
Yeah, I don't know
Some
about
of the
an
best are
MVP
decisions.
decision.
Very true.
MVP is a minus 192 favorite to Sam Patterson's plus 160. I think that's a little tight, honestly, but whatever. Knuckles, what do you think?
MVP by goofy ass knockout, probably. Like he's probably gonna hit him with some like step in. Like I think that he's gonna get Sam frustrated. That's the big difference between a lot of like Sam is still green in the sense that he's not fought big level competition, where a lot of fighters that fight MVP, they all get fucking frustrated. They all do. And I feel like, will get frustrated, will try to like rush in, and MVP is going to counter him. I think that's actually going to happen several times. Sam has proven to not have like the greatest chin in the world. He's been cracked before, been knocked out
by anal ass mouth.
Yeah, so he's got, he's not got the best fucking chin in the world. And if Anal can knock you out, then fucking I think MVP can. MVP hasn't had a pretty solid knockout in a while, but I think this is the one that, like also I feel like he has a point to prove here too, because he did feel slighted by the UFC. He said as much in the on the Believe You Me pod with Michael Bisping. He does feel slightly slighted by this matchmaking.
Yeah.
But I think it's because I honestly believe also partially it's because the UFC is a little irritated that he's wanting to jump back and forth between divisions a lot. I think he would have been better off sticking at 185 considering he's ranked there now. I think he's ranked in both divisions, I believe, or he should be at least. So yeah, I'm gonna go with MVP by knockout. I think he's gonna catch him coming in. Yeah, give me, and I just think I think he's just when you're fighting a striker fighting a striker, and if one of the strikers is MVP, and they keep it on the feet, I'm probably going to go with MVP 9 times out of 10, depending on who it is, because it's just his style is so frustrating, and he's a lot better than a lot of other people. So they give me MVP by knockout in the first couple rounds, probably.
Cool. By the way, MVP is ranked 13th in welterweight. He is not ranked in middleweight.
He beat Jared Kent. Okay.
Maybe because they take him out of the rankings when they go to a different class or something. I don't know.
But his last fighter was at middleweight, so why the fuck is he ranked at welterweight?
I don't know. He's not in the rankings.
Strange.
Squirt, what do you got on him?
Man, that's tough. I like Sam Patterson a lot. Love the dude, especially. I think I say this every time he fights, but ever since the he's scared out of his mind, Danny, and then he just whoops Danny's ass. I've been like, I fucking love Sam Pat. I love him for that moment of irony, that beautiful, oh yeah, watch this.
I'm
pushing, dude. This is rough. It's a huge step up for him. MVP is a great fighter. He's got this thing that he does where he just goes out, and even if he's not like whooping some dude's ass, he just goes out and manages to, in whatever way possible, look better than his opponent. Like, simply put, just he goes out and looks better. I mean, you could say it's like style. He styles on him, but he just goes out and looks better. He doesn't even have to like hurt his opponent. Sometimes he just doesn't. He doesn't hurt his opponent. He just goes out and just makes it look like what he's doing is light work. And I unfortunately kind of expect that. I hope I'm wrong, but I kind of expect that in this one. I think he just goes out. I think Sam's a little more durable now at welterweight. I think he'll survive the fight, but I think that MVP will probably just keep him right in that range and just kind of style on him. And again, hope I'm wrong. Really hope I'm wrong. Love Sam Patterson, but give me MVP by decision.
Cool. Said the line on that one, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's like minus 190 or something.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, I will say.
Nope, you're done.
Nope. We'll say Sam Patterson. The ways he can win that I would expect, other than the ways he could win, just landing that nice shot, just being able to make that shot happen. We've seen MVP go out. That is possible. There's also a chance that, I mean, MVP is kind of an old guy. Maybe age catches up with him this fight, especially bouncing between the weight classes. Yeah, going up to middleweight. Now he's dropping down to 170 again. Maybe that'll affect him. So that's kind of my that's the little string of hope I'm holding on to for Sam.
Cool.
Yeah, Sniper said
one more thing.
Sniper said in the chat, I got Sam for the upset. MVP looks a little slower than he did in Bellator. I'm betting Sam lands on him and puts him down. So kind of going with what you were saying right there. Definitely, yeah.
All righty. I feel vindicated. Yeah. Thank you, Sniper.
All right. Next up, we've got Austin Lane being fed to the Wolves. Knuckles, you can go ahead and correct me. I'm going to say his name. Baranowski?
He fucking got it. You got it first try.
Come on. Baranowski versus Austin Lane.
Try the first name, though. It's only 3 letters.
I said Iwo.
Yeah. Iwo Jima.
Yeah, baby. That's an easy one. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this. What are we doing here? Like, I guess they're just trying to get Austin Lane out of the UFC, I guess. I don't know.
I think they're trying to boost Iwo more than anything.
Yeah. So at least we'll get to see a fun knockout on the card for sure. I mean, that's a lock. What is he? I got to see. I mean, so Iwo Baranowski is a minus 600 favorite money line, plus 440 for Austin Lane. I think it can easily be larger. He is a minus 250 to win by KO, which is a huge, that's a big,
that's fucking pretty big fucking.
But what was it, minus what?
250 for KO. Austin Lane is plus 650 for KO, plus 2,200 for submission, and plus 1,800 for decision. They're not even giving him a puncher's chance. Yeah. I mean, Baranowski. That's all you got to say. I think Austin Lane, it's always cool when somebody plays 2 sports professionally. Doesn't happen often. It's a very cool thing, but I think that journey is probably coming to an end, and we'll see you in BKFC, buddy. Get ready to learn BKFC.
Right.
What do you think?
Austin, this fight is just fucking I'm concerned for Austin Lane's health. Just let me put this in perspective for you. He's 1-4 in the UFC. I think he's been knocked out in every single fight that he's lost, if I'm not mistaken. He is 6'6", and he's making his 205 debut. He's cutting down to 205. He is 6'6". He usually weighs in at 240 to 250. How this is happening, how this is even going to happen, which I have high questions, a lot of questions if he's even going to make weight, because 6'6", that's just insane. So his chin will be diminished even more because he's cutting down to 205. Iwo's going to knock him out, goofy style, cartoon shit. It's going to look like the Looney Tunes. Like every time Austin Lane gets knocked out, it's Looney Tunes shit, and that's what's going to happen. He's going to get knocked out, and he's going to he's probably going to fucking go in a cartwheel backwards or something, I'm sure. I do want to say though, I'm going to say this, and it's going to piss a lot of people off, but I've got to stand on this hill. I do not think Iwo Baranuski is going to be as good as everybody thinks he's going to be, because what I saw in that Ibo Ozon fight, if he continues his career like that, that motherfucker is not going to last long. I'm just saying he's not very technical, and I know 205 is not that good, and I know he's young, but he's got to sound. He's got to shore up a lot of holes in that game.
I didn't know people thought he was going to be really good. I
Oh, do you
genuinely
know? Yeah, there's people. Yeah, there's people
talk
that
about
was
him
saying.
outside of his last fight.
Oh no, yeah, there's like people. Maybe it's in like media. I mean, I've seen it on Twitter a little bit too. But yeah, some people think he's going to be like top 10, top 5, like for sure, because he's young. You just temper your expectations, because you got to remember, anytime that we get a good prospect at light heavyweight or heavyweight, it never pans out outside of like one or two guys if we're lucky.
I think anytime they see a light heavyweight or a heavyweight with a good physique, and especially
that's all it is. Yeah, he's like what, 23, 24, and he's cut
really.
like great.
Like you remember the hype around Vitor Petrino whenever he first got to the UFC? Like perfect example.
And now he's a middling heavyweight. Now he's a middling heavyweight.
Chinese light heavyweight who's kind of looks not as good lately.
Oh, Zheng Mingyang, yeah. Like I thought he was gonna be. I did have high hopes on him, and then like fucking yeah.
Who do he lost to somebody? Right?
Johnny Walker, right? Yeah, he lost to Johnny Walker. Yeah, goofy style. But anyway, that's
a rough one.
That's pretty much all. I got to see him beat the shit out of Anthony Smith in Kansas City. That was kind of cool. But
anyway, that's just yeah.
And then Anthony Smith flipped some dude off in the crowd, and all of us were confused. We were like, "What the fuck?" Anyway, it was some fat guy. He said, "I guess some fat guy was talking shit."
You can see it in the video. It's some dude in a white shirt, and he's like,
And I think Anthony came out and said that he flipped him off because he was a fat guy talking shit or something like that. Is what he said.
I mean, he's like, "We're from the Midwest.
You're attacking my family."
Yeah. He's kind of got
my family.
But anyway, Squared
boy himself.
Right, Squared. What do you got on that, brother?
Not a whole lot. Baranuski, however you say it. Yeah. Lane, I mean, rough. Last time he fought was when me and Max saw him in Nashville. Got choked out by Petrino. And then before that, I remember what was the name? Can you click on that again? Awesome. But before the Nashville fight,
something.
I think it was that one. He was looking good. Yeah, because there was 39 seconds.
Whoa, okay. Something I want to say. How the fuck is – I know it's because he's fighting Iwo Baranuski. How is Austin Lane on the main card, Mario Pinto's on the undercard?
That's interesting, especially Mario knocked him out. But I remember he looked really good in the first round, and I was like thinking, hell yeah, Austin, do that thing, dude. Like get a little streak going or something. I don't know. Show that dog. Round 2 starts immediately, just murdered, just dead. So no hope for him. Hate to say that. Sounds mean, but 13-7, dude. No hope. No hope. Let's get this one over with. Try your best to survive. Make it to the decision. But if not, go ahead and put those gloves down as soon as you wake up.
And put on the tape for BKFC.
Yeah.
Jesus. That might be the last place he needs to be, but
he'll go.
He would fucking die in that sport. In the comments, Sniper said he's just it just cut out, but said something about Iwo is the type of guy to go full Riri in the cage, whatever.
You never go full Riri.
Iwo did in that last fight. Well, he had to. He had to go full Riri, or he's gonna get knocked out by fucking Ibo Aslan.
Sweet. All right. Next up, we have Roman Dolidze versus Christian Leroy Duncan. Another interesting one. Roman Dolidze is another one of those guys that people thought was going to be really good.
He's had a decent career at middleweight.
He's not been bad. He's 9-4 in the UFC. It's not bad. But I'm talking about like people thought he was going to be a title contender there for a minute. But he's fighting CLD. CLD obviously has had a kind of up and down start to his UFC career. He's 6-2. Lost to RoboCop and Armin Petrosyan, which is obviously not a good loss these days. Most recently, he beat Marco Tulio, knocked him out, knocked Eric Anders out. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was that Marco Tulio fight that he looked so much better.
Yeah. And I was completely fucking wrong about that.
Yeah,
I had
that was And I mean,
Yeah.
he came out looking like a completely different, just levels above what he was before. The line on this one is CLD is a minus 440 favorite to Roman Dolidze's plus 340 underdog. I don't like that line. That being said, I do think Christian Leroy Duncan wins this. Like I said, I think he's looked drastically improved in his last fight, and Marcio Tulio is no slouch whatsoever. I think CLD knocks him out. I think he's shown that power in the last couple fights. Really, I mean, a lot of his fights in the UFC he started off struggling in a few of them and then knocked guys out, but he looked unreal in his last fight. And Dolidze has never been knocked out, so maybe I'm wrong. I thought he had been knocked out before. I don't know. I think CLD either by knockout or if he looks like he did against Tulio, then give him the decision. We'll see what happens. I do like Roman Dolidze, though. I've never given up on him. Knuckles, what do you think?
You know that me and Squared we are the drivers, the conductors, you might say, of the Roman Dolidze train. I feel like anytime that he's fought, except for I think maybe the Anthony Hernandez fight's the only one, but we pick our boy Roman Dolidze. I don't know if I'm picking him, but I want to say this because the reason that the line is so far apart is because of both of their last fights. It's because CLD got a nice knockout against a guy who a lot of people had a lot of hype around, as I did as well. But also, and they're also going off of Roman Dolidze's loss, which was a grappling loss, not a striking loss. And CLD is a striker. I want to preface that. Roman Dolidze is a very solid grappler in the UFC. I mean, look what he did to Jack Hermanson. Calf slicer into a fucking beating his ass. I know that's been some years ago, but he's also won striking battles, not against the greatest strikers in the world. But in this situation, I think his striking's a means to an end. We also forget that he went to a majority decision with Nasruddin Imavov, who is just outside the cusp of a title shot currently. So, you can't. I know that he's down. I think he's kind of definitely went downhill in the last couple years. It's really taken its toll or something. I mean, he's 37, but I don't think he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna get knocked out. Because he doesn't get knocked out. He doesn't get hurt a ton either. I mean, he was getting his ass fucking beat up and down the cage by Anthony Hernandez, but it ended up being a choke that took him out. Unless Mr. Bald, Mr. Clean catches him with a spinning something crazy, he could do that. It'll have to be a clean, probably knockout, but I expected it to go to decision. I do think he's going to hold his own on the feet, but God, I don't, man, Roman's grappling really makes this super interesting. I don't think the line is correct on this. I don't think it should be that wide. I'll probably eat my words because I ate my words the last time CLD fought. But I'm going to go with CLD by decision. But man, that line has me kind of wanting to throw a little bit of money on Dolidze because I'm like, that's wide. I like that. Don't fucking take my betting advice on this one. The bench burner parlay will be later, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, kind of like Dolidze a little bit in that. I think CLD will win, but I ain't gonna. I got to give a little bit of love to Roman. What do you think, Squared?
Yeah, I'm in the exact same boat as you. I know we've been Dolidze believers, maybe
Believers, believers.
Maybe we'll make that a thing. But
he's our Roman Empire.
Yeah. But, man, it's been a rough go as of late. And one thing that struck me, and of course it's, a lot of this is just the Fluffy fight, because a lot of people look this way versus Fluffy, but as of late, to me, he's come across as just like kind of weak almost. And that sounds
Yeah.
harsh. That's just kind of, he just looks like he's not really able to um, enable himself and fight the Max your shadow. So fucking visible. There you go.
I can.
But he just hasn't been able to enact his game plan, I feel like. And I just don't know if this is the trajectory of both these guys. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it in this one either. And that's why I'm kind of thinking CLD by decision. But you're right. He is a great grappler. And he does have that going for him in this one. And that is his path to victory. But I don't see him being able to get the fight where he wants it to be. So not being able to do that essentially. So yeah, Leroy.
Justin Cash in the chat said justice for JP Bays. Justin Cash said justice for JP Bays. Yeah, I can't fucking believe they still a lot of people were also saying that something about CLD being violently bald, which I like that. That's fucking funny.
Cool. Well, next fight we've got Curtis Campbell, versus Danny Silva. Another one that's like, it's a good fight, I suppose, but shouldn't be on the main card. And they're giving the guy pink pants or pink shorts for some reason.
A Pink Panther.
And he also got like the old colorway too. Like it's the like G1 Generation 1 Venom shorts. It's weird. Yeah. I feel like they just found some of Sean O'Malley's old ones in the back, and they're like, "Here you go,
1,000%." Because it's like one basic color, so it's like no different than having like purple shorts or whatever. But at the same time, like Sean was kind of the only guy that had those. It was kind of Sean's custom shorts.
I wonder if
Sean's something special for Sean on the White House card. They better have some like candy shit. I don't know.
Dude, rainbow would be kind of cool, like some rainbow shit, like tie dye rainbow shit.
Yeah, I was about to say try to make it not look gay, but yeah, some tie dye shit.
I don't know how happy fucking I don't know how bad or how happy MAGA would be if there was fucking gay shit on the White House lawn. They'd go fucking set fire. No.
Curtis Campbell is a minus 238 favorite to Danny Silva's plus 195. I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to judge this fight. It's one of those, like I said, Curtis Campbell is making his debut. Won on the Contender Series on my birthday, actually. That's kind of cool. Before that, he was not actually a Cage Warriors guy, which is kind of surprising for an English dude.
No, yeah.
From Liverpool. He 8-0 as a pro. He's won 5 by knockout, 1 by sub, and 2 by submission. Danny Silva's 10-2. His only loss in the UFC is to Kevin Vallejos, and we see how that's aging. So, and he didn't get finished. He got unanimous decision, which is obviously no shame in that, the way that Vallejos has looked lately. He beat Lucas Almeida in a splitty before that, and Josh Kulabau in a splitty before that. And if I remember correctly, I don't think he looked particularly great against Kulabau. Kulabau just has the worst fighter IQ I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, Kulabau could have won that fight, but he just doesn't have good IQ. Yeah.
Terrible. And then he beat Angel Pacheco in the Contender Series, which is
is that the fight where Angel took like 5 million fucking punches, I think, right? Yeah.
And it's also like that win is not aging well at all. Because we keep giving guys that lose on the Contender Series contracts for some reason. But anyways, give me, just for all those reasons I just said, Curtis Campbell. Not super confident in that, but I mean, I think he's gonna feed off of the crowd, kind of like we said earlier for Luke Riley. Same thing, I think. Hometown guy. I think he just rides the wave of the London crowd. And I don't know. I think he'll win a decision. I don't think he's going to knock this dude out. If, like you said, he took that many punches in Contender Series, and if Kevin Vallejos couldn't knock him out, I don't think this dude does. But I mean, you're getting that chin tested enough; it's going to happen eventually. So maybe we see it happen. But yeah, Curtis Campbell by decision is my pick. Nux, what do you think?
So I'm pretty high on Curtis Campbell. Shout out Pedicus. He put me on to Curtis Campbell. I watched it was MMA On Point did a little covering video on him. Go check that out. Not sponsored or anything, but just go check it out. Really cool video. Curtis Campbell's
What
a
if they're
super
offering?
I mean, if they're offering. But yeah, Curtis Campbell's like a super like interesting dude. He's definitely different. He is ugly as sin. I'm not saying Jamie Malarkey ugly, but we're getting there. We're getting up. He's kind of creeping towards Jamie Malarkey ugliness. I'm not upset at his ugliness like I am Jamie's. So, but he's a very unique and niche type of fighter. Like the way he strikes, it's awkward. Um, just the way that he fights, the way that he strikes, the way that he finds grappling opportunities. He's almost like if you mixed uh Zabit and Yair and like Brian Ortega and just his ability to find weird opportunities in different situations. Like I'm thinking of like Zabit's trips and shit like that. He just finds himself in really weird spots. Um, and he's surprisingly good. He's got a decent amount of Amy experience as well. I'm pretty high on the guy. I see, and there was something like super confusing to me that I watched a lot on this card this week, or listened to a lot of podcasts, and I read a few different articles. There are so many media pundits picking Danny Silva in this fight, and I'm not like because he went to decision with Kevin Vallejo, so they're like, oh, he's gonna win because he went to decision with Kevin Vallejos, and I'm like, that was back when Kevin Vallejos wasn't like, I mean, honestly, like if we remember against Giga, Kevin Vallejos was looking okay, but he wasn't looking amazing until he found that fucking shot and then started pounding him out on the ground. So like, I don't know, man. Like I don't know what people are seeing in Danny Silva that I haven't. But I think, yeah, I the cool about fight gives me pause. The fact that he went to Splitty with Lucas Almeida gives me pause. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with Curtis Campbell in this one. I guess I'm not like maybe there's something to Danny Silva. It does have me a little like not scared, but just gives me a little concern as to why is everybody picking Danny Silva? Maybe I need to watch tape and I'm not seeing something. But off rip, yeah, I think Curtis has got the fight. I just think his awkwardness will lend well in this fight. And even if he does take a loss here, he's young, like very young, and this would be his first loss. And that's a good way to build back up. But I am going to go with Curtis Campbell winning this. But I expect coming off of this, they're probably going to shoot Curtis up a little bit too quickly, or they, and I don't know if that needs to happen yet, but because I didn't think he's going to get anybody on Danny Silva's level either. I thought he was going to fight like a Josh Kulabau or somebody like not great. So anyway, give me Curtis Campbell and give it since only because Kevin Vallejos couldn't finish him. Give me a decision, but Curtis is a finishing machine in his career. I think he's got like you said 6 wins by finish total.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, so yeah, but give me Curtis Campbell by decision in this one. Squared, you got anything on that one, man?
Honestly, not really. I think Campbell's going to win. I'm also going to say by decision. Maybe not like a bad performance by any means, but probably just not. I've got a feeling that it's just not going to be like crazy impressive. Maybe what he or maybe even what the UFC might be hoping for. Not even sure if that's what the UFC is hoping for. Just saying. I think he goes out and wins a decision. Just nothing crazy. Just kind of takes the rounds as they go. It's kind of what I see in this one.
Yeah. Cool. I think Knuckles, you wanted to touch on the Nathaniel Wood fight.
Yeah. Nathaniel Wood and Los.
First off, I wanted to touch Wood.
I wanted to say I'm hyped for the Mason Jones fight. I like Mason Jones a lot.
Yeah.
Glad he's back in the UFC. Glad he's looking a lot better this time around than he was the first time around.
A lot of people are picking Stola in that fight.
I could see it. I mean, he's undefeated. I don't know anything about him, but fuck the French. So,
I don't know either.
Yeah, fuck the French. So hope he loses.
And he's fighting in England, and the French generally tend to not do great against the English historically.
I hope they boo him so hard. But yeah, so we got Nathaniel Wood versus, I'm going to fucking butcher this, Two Knuckles.
I think it's Losin Keita, but I'm not.
Losine, whatever, Keita.
Might be Losin Keita. Yeah.
Losin Keita. Anyways, Keita is coming from Octagon, where he was 10-1. Really good.
He should feel right at home with the UFC then. We're right in the Octagon. Guys.
Boo!
Tomato.
Nathaniel Wood is 22-6 as a pro, 10-3 in the UFC. He's won 3 in a row against Daniel Pineda, Morgan Charrier, and Jose Delgado. Wood is a plus 200 dog to Keita's minus 245 favorite. And I don't hate that, honestly. Don't hate it. And my reasoning for that is Keita, I know it was Octagon. He was probably juicing back then because they all do over there in Octagon. But
anywhere not in the UFC pretty much juices.
Or at least not in the States. But
yeah, PFL too,
I like Nathaniel Wood a lot. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think he has ever looked all that impressive in the UFC. Like, he wins, but even his wins are pretty unimpressive. I mean, he doesn't have a single finish.
Jeremy Stevens' fight was fun, but it should not have been.
He has 3 chokes. He had 3 chokes to start his UFC career. He does not have a finish since 20.
No, dude, that's the thing, though. If you watch, like, every single one of, like, but that's the thing. That's why I think people like him. Even his decisions are, dude, the Jose Delgado fun was fun as fuck.
Agree. I'm not saying he's boring. I like the dude a lot. I just don't think he's like overly impressive to me.
Right.
I think he's fun, and I think he'll be in the UFC as long as he wants to be. One of those guys. But I just don't. I don't know that. I think this might be one of those guys that just has a little too much for him. Obviously, I'm just basing that off of a dude's resume. I'm not going to sit here and say I've seen the guy fight. But he looks like a monster. He's jacked. I don't know. I just think this is one of those which again, the guy was probably juicing an Octagon, and now he can't. So who knows how that could play into fact. Obviously, I'm just speculating.
He's been supposedly signed for a long fucking time, so I bet you he's he's had to cycle out. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Keita, give me Keita by first round knockout here. Not super confident in that. I think I like him as a favorite, not that big of a favorite. I think there's a lot of Octagon bias coming over from that one, from that line. But yeah, I like Keita. What do you think, Nux?
You know, man, I think this is one of those ones where it's been like really, how do you say? It's been kind of been showing out a lot with fighters coming over the UFC from other organizations, and then they get there and the bright lights hit them. And also just, it kind of proves that they're not as good as we thought they were. A la, I'm thinking of old boy Patchy Mix was one. I mean, a lot of those guys have come over from Bellator and PFL and other organizations. Elijah,
Michael Chandler, the list goes on and on.
Yeah, and so like, and I think in this situation, so I think in this situation, Octagon is a great. Sniper also said, "Wood gang stand up." My Wood will be standing up when this fight starts. But anyway, he says I'll be standing 2 inches from the TV when my boy Wood fights. Wood gang stand up. Hell yeah. And I think, dude, I think this is going to be one of those ones where, like, because Keita was a double champ, 145, 155, whatever, like, I also have a lot of questions as to how good the competition in Octagon is. I know that it's one of the, like, more reputable organizations outside the UFC, but at the same time, man, dude, it's Nathaniel Wood. He's a tough motherfucker. He just beat quote unquote beat Jose Delgado, but at least took him to a decision, made it tough. He beat Morgan Charrier, which is where I kind of would like, maybe I'm crazy, but I would cap um uh I would cap his skill level out at like probably Morgan Charrier. Like I put it right there. Okay, I know that I'm younger than
Oh, Keita.
Oh, Keita, yeah. It's
Of course.
fucking Sniper says same weight. Whoa. Anyway, probably talking about the wood thing. Fucking Okita, you son of a bitch. Anyway, but yeah, so I think in this situation, man, I'm really like I think Nathaniel Wood's got this, man. I really like the guy. I think he's tough. I would not be surprised if something happens. It's going to be Keita catching him and knocking him out, for sure. But I think Nathaniel Wood's going to get a decision here. I would love a finish in this situation, but I think, but yeah, I don't think he's fought somebody at the level of Wood, and I think that Keita is more comparable. I think he's a UFC level talent, no doubt, but I think he's comparable to somebody like Morgan Charrier or one of those guys. So could be crazy, could be wrong, but give me Nathaniel Wood by decision. That's what I'm saying. And I want to talk about this fight because this should be, if MVP is not the co-main event, this should be the fucking co-main event. I'm kind of pissed that it's not even on the main card. So anyway, Squared, what do you got on that one, man?
Yeah, when did we stop talking about the Mason Jones fight, by the way?
We were just
There's like a good minute where I was like, wait, is he saying Wood? We're talking about Wood now? Oh. That one, yeah, give me Keita. I like Nathaniel Wood a lot, so I'll be rooting for him, but I don't know. Just don't trust him too much. And I don't say that. I don't.
When you were
I don't say that in I'm just saying that in I don't find him to be super reliable. Like if I was like a big fan of his, it'd be like I can't really think of an analogy. Sorry, but y'all know what I'm saying.
I think it's ever since he lost to Muhammad
You said a
Naim.
whole lot of words, but didn't say.
That's called a lack of comprehension. I just said I don't trust him, and then I tried to kind of explain it, but I don't think it
elaborate.
Why did you say a bunch of times?
No, but I get what you're saying. I think it's ever since he lost to Naimov. Like, there's been a lot of questions regarding because Naimov is.
I don't count on him to pull through. Simple as. Since it's the London. Simple as.
Hell yeah! You guys want to run through the like we do? I'll do the fucking go through pick the fights we haven't talked about real quick. So, like you like to do. So obviously we'll go through just real quick for anybody watching. In the main event, me and Max picked Evloev. Squared picked Squared picked Murphy. We picked Evloev. In the co-main, I think we all picked Riley. In the Page and Patterson fight, me and Max picked Page and Squared picked Patterson. Baranowski. You picked Page?
I picked MVP, unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong, but I picked.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. And then we picked Baranowski against Lane. We all picked Duncan against Delidze. We all picked Campbell against Silva. Jones versus Solo. Who you guys picking?
Jones.
I'm not going to give up on Jones. I'm going to go Jones too. Squared. What do you think?
I'm going to go with Jones just because I like him. But
if you pick, and then in the
you're off the podcast.
Fun fact, actually. So France comes from the term frank. The Frank-ish people. Y'all actually want me to spit this? I was kind of expecting you to interrupt me. But.
Please keep going, Knuckles.
Hold on a second. Your guys' screen froze for me.
Oh God.
They're trying to conceal my beautiful facts, my beautiful fun facts.
Hold on. Let's see what it does on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Back. Okay. So then in the Wood and Keita fight, I picked Wood. You guys picked Keita. Pinto versus Franco. What are we thinking?
Sorry, I forgot to do so Mason Jones is a minus 135 favorite. DeSola is 114 underdog. I'm gonna go. What's his name? Pinto on that one, and he's a Jesus. Pinto is a minus 900 favorite to Franco's plus 600. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, like it dropped me out of the call and pulled me back in. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, it looked like it. That was weird. Anyways, yeah. So I'm going
Yeah, my
Pinto.
face is like terrifying. What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm gonna go Pinto. He's a minus 900 favorite. Franco is a plus 600 dog. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pinto.
Also, why is he getting a debuting heavyweight?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Pinto. Screwed.
You're asking me to pick either a guy named after beans or after a dictator. I'm going to go with the dictator guy.
You're gonna go with Franco, okay? Okay. I don't even want to try to pronounce that. Kondratavicius is what I'm gonna say. Kondratavicius. I did not do a name study on this one. Versus fucking Antonio Tricoli. I was Tricoli still in the UFC. I'm assuming we're all picking the fucking long name guy.
He's a minus 800 favorite to Tricoli's plus 550.
How's Tricoli in the UFC? Still, he's lost 3 in a row.
He's awful, but yeah. Give me Mantis, whatever his name is.
Same, squared. Same.
Mantis, praying mantis.
Right. We got Louis Sutherland versus Pericic. Louis, what do you guys got?
I'm gonna go Perisic. He's a minus 250 favorite to Louis Sutherland's plus 205 dog. Perisic.
I'll probably ride with that. I would say if this was the Sutherland that was juicing back when he fought for I can't remember the promotion he used to fight for. He was jacked as fuck. I would have went with Sutherland, but I'm gonna go with Pericic. Squared, what do you think, dude?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I'm getting my parlay part ready.
Oh yeah, I need to fucking do mine too. Sutherland versus Pericic.
Oh, I got to go for the Scotsman. Give me Sutherland.
Oh, fuck. I got to ride with Squared, so I changed my answer too. I got to ride with him. All right. Shamrock versus Al Sawadi.
I'm going to go Shamrock with zero confidence. He is
he a favorite?
Yeah, they're pretty much pick'ems. It was Shamrock's a minus 105 favorite technically to Al Sawadi's minus 115.
Shim lost his debut, right?
Oh, so no, sorry. Al Sawadi's a favorite by virtually nothing. Minus 115 to minus 105.
That's a pick'em. Yeah. Did Shim lose his debut? Is that right?
Yes,
yeah. So did Al Sawadi though.
Since they're in London, I'm gonna give it to Shim, but I'm not confident. Scored. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I'm thinking Shim.
Also, Wadi lost to Loic Razabov in his debut. Got knocked out.
I think it's like Vanessa Dyer or something versus
Chanel.
Who?
Chanel Dyer.
Oh, Chanel Dyer versus I don't know the Oliveira. I actually don't know either of these women, so I'll just
Oliveira. Her first name is Ravina.
I don't fucking remember seeing her fight. I don't know why.
She's 0-2.
Then give me Dyer.
Yeah.
What do you got? You picking Dyer?
I mean, yeah, sure. Dyer. She's from PFL actually. She's 3-0 in the PFL. Lost in the Contender Series. Still got a contract, of course. Yeah, Dyer is a minus 485 favorite to Ravina Oliveira's plus 370. Give me Dyer.
All right, and then we got Squared.
Dyer.
You have Dyer, okay. And then we have Melissa Mullins versus Luana Carolina. Luana Carolina is like that ridiculously tall bantamweight, if I'm not mistaken. She's the one that fought Josiane Nunez. Max, what do you think? I think they both have like similar records in the UFC. I know Mullins is like 2-2 or 3-3 or some shit.
2-2, and Carolina is 6-4. I mean, Mullins, I guess, because of the hometown. She's a plus 110 underdog. Luana Carolina is a minus 130 favorite.
Same.
Yeah.
Should probably grappler. I don't think Carolina's a very good grappler, so I'm going to go with Mullins.
Yeah, I'm thinking Mullins as well.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, given that there's that many big of favorites, there's going to be some fucking amazing.
Wait, no, I said Mullins. Never mind.
Good lord.
But yeah, since there's a lot of big favorites, I think there's going to be some great knockouts coming on this card. I do think that there's going to be some fun ones. I cannot wait to see, because I know it's going to be a highlight. Can't wait to see the Baranowski and Lane knockout. That shit's just going to be fucking hilarious when it happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
you can see the 1,000-yard stare in Lane's eyes right now.
Well, dude, he's probably like, so he's got to make weight in fuck. They're probably getting ready to weigh in just a few hours from now, right now. And he's probably on his deathbed, considering he was a 6'6" heavyweight. Okay. But hell yeah. Oh, parlay. We're going to do our parlay before we finish
2:20 in the morning in the UK right now. So they got a while. But.
Right. Parlay time, boys. What do you got? You guys got, I got to pick something.
I got mine. Y'all ready?
Go for it, boys. I'm going to let you guys go first because
I'll go ahead and say mine. I am picking MVP versus Patterson to go over 1.5 rounds, and that is a minus 190 at the moment on, I don't know, should we say? Is that?
Yeah, you can say. Yeah.
DraftKings, I can say that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it matters yet. Yeah. That's where you're getting your line at is DraftKings, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to tell people where you're getting your you can either say that's the sports book I'm using, or I'm getting it from DraftKings.
Gotcha. I just didn't know if they're like, they're promoting gambling. We gotta shoot them down. We gotta shoot down their live.
That's fine.
Probably got more in trouble for saying shoot right there. All right. I see I'm the only one who came to bat with a bat in my hand.
Yeah, you weren't fucking ready for any of the quick picks.
That's not true. I just said names. I was very ready.
Dude, I'm trying to think. Like, I have one, but it's like the fucking line is like too wide. I almost can't. Dude, I was gonna do Mozart versus Lerone over 2.5, but it's like fucking ridiculous. Dude, over 4.5 is minus 330. Like, that's fucking. I can't bet something that good.
Nah, can't have gimmies.
Damn, the lines on this card. Sorry, folks. We're trying. The fucking lines on this shit is like. There's not any great lines. Hang on. You go ahead with yours if you're.
I'm gonna go Roman Dolidze, Christian Leroy Duncan, under 2.5 rounds.
We're supposed to be betting minus odds so we can make money back. Because if we keep betting plus odds, we're never gonna fucking hit because none of those bets hit.
One person's got to do plus. Was that a plus?
Yeah.
It's a plus one.
It's plus 100. It's barely a plus.
Okay. Mine's pretty close to line money too. So I'll do.
You get like no value out of a parlay.
You know what? Why don't we do?
Wait, did you say just the fight in general or a certain?
No, just the fight in general.
Over or under?
Under 2.5.
So plus 200 on DraftKings.
No, under 2.5.
That's for Christian Leroy Duncan.
Nope, under 2.5. No, it's not. They just
2.5. I was looking.
What do we think? Okay, what do we think about? Fuck, I don't know, man. I don't want to take like a safe bet, but
coward. That was a pretty.
I was gonna say, what about Wood and Cato being over 2.5 minus 154? Is that like?
It's not egregiously low. I mean, it's not egregious.
Yeah. I want to bet. I got to be the minus guy. I promise you, every single bet we do on our parlays, it's going to be minus. I'm never going to do a plus bet.
Say yours one more time.
Kata and Wood over 2.5 for minus 154.
Over?
I don't know if I like. Yeah, I don't know if I like that actually. No. If I knew how to do point spread shit, I'd probably do a point spread, but I don't know how to do point spreads. So.
What? Yeah, point spread in MMA is stupid.
I don't know how to do point spread. Yeah, so I'm not going to do a point spread.
It's like,
actually, you know what?
Stupid.
Give me Riley and Aswell go over 2.5. Let's do that one.
Okay.
I do feel like that one will go.
Okay.
Yeah, Riley and Aswell over 2.5. We'll do that one.
Plus 389 in total.
I like that.
$10.
Let's make some money.
We'll make $10 for standard. $10 will get you $48.91.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Not bad.
And go ahead and put that one in.
And here before too long, folks, maybe we'll get. I know that I think we did something one time. We had Coop involved. We might have to ask Coop if he wants to make a pick on a.
It's true.
Thing
Just to break that
sometime.
one down again, that is over 1.5 for MVP versus Patterson, under 2.5 for Delidze versus CLD, over 2.5 for Riley versus Aswell. $10 will get you $48.91 plus 389.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
I like how we all did round total, like over unders.
Yeah.
Point spread of -3.5 means if the fighter favored by win. Oh, okay. Sniper, if you're gonna have to, I'll have to fucking DM you. You'll have to explain some point spread shit. I always thought it had to do with like if it goes to decision and one guy like gets like a majority or whatever, like one guy gets a split or like one judge picks a guy, one guy picks another guy, whatever. Like that's why I don't do point spread because I don't understand the fucking. I was educated by a Missouri school system, so that tells you everything you need to know. But anyway, I think that's solid. I think that is solid.
I like it.
I will have better on next week. Actually, I'm really excited to talk about next week's card because when we do it, and we're gonna do live because Joe Pfeiffer. Stay tuned for that one. He all of a sudden found God, and he also admitted that he's a douchebag. He did both of that in this. So let's. I can't wait.
And then Michael Bisping said,
Jesus will humble you.
Michael Bisping said, "I don't want to disrespect," and then proceeded to kind of disrespect.
Dude, he shit on him. I watched it. I was like, dude, and like Joe was just kind of like, yeah, like he was just taking it.
It's kind of wild.
Dude, I think what he was doing was I think he's trying to rile Joe up, and Joe's like,
I don't think he meant any disrespect by it. I think
it's Bisping. It's Bisping.
I love Bisping. I think he's just a little dull. Like he doesn't.
And I like you gotta also read the room. Like he was sitting there and like blatantly like, I don't believe in God, Joe. I don't believe in God.
Yeah, I think he's just not the best. He's not the best at social awareness.
Bisping talked shit on the Lord one time and lost his eyeball for it.
That's right.
He got
hey, fucking there's my pick for next week.
He's the strongest soldier, TRT Vitor, to go handle that.
Oh my God. So there you go. Yeah, but anyway, stay tuned for that episode next week. It's going to be a good one, I'm sure. This one wasn't bad. It's just the card placement was not the best. So like,
no, it's fine. I mean, it's a lot of cool, like good young prospects on it. So that's all.
I'm happy about it. I'm happy for the card. I really am. Also, just stay tuned, guys, because I think there's gonna be a lot of cartoon knockouts. Mario Pinto's fighting. I think that might be one. I mean, for sure. And I've already said it, but I got to say it again. Austin Lane is going to just get like that's going to be on a highlight reel this year. I mean, it's going to be Baranowski throwing hammers, and they're probably not going to be technical, but it's going to be funny. So
they just announced Nursultan Ruzaboyev versus Andrei Pulyev. Not a big name fight, but we did talk about Ruzaboyev a little bit earlier.
Pulyev is.
They're fighting at UFC Baku.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's when there's somebody. There was another fight announced not too long ago for Baku. Also a little bit of rumor, and I mean we're going to get ready in this, but another little bit of rumor and innuendo running through circulating through is that Rob Whitaker might be fighting fucking Magomed Ankalaev. Oh my God, I'm not scared about the power as much as I'm scared that he's going to be
already a small middleweight.
Yeah.
He's a small middleweight going up 20 pounds. It's so dumb. It's so
Also,
dumb.
Squared, I appreciate the fucking gift that you shared. It's sterile and I like the taste because we both. But anyway,
All right. Yeah.
I better get ready to get off here. I got to
I'm about to say, we ready to cut this out?
Yeah, let's
Cool.
do it, boys.
Well, as always, appreciate everybody for tuning in. It was a fun one. Chat was going off tonight, so we appreciate you guys. As always, we always just like getting on here talking about fights. We appreciate anybody who's willing to sit there and listen to us do it and communicate with us in the chat. We appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, I mean, we kind of touched on it. It's a weird card, not a bad card. At least there's a crowd. That's always a plus. So excited for it. Hate that I'm going to miss some of it, but should be a fun one. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Knuckles, you got anything?
Yeah, man. I'm definitely like, I love daytime cards. Usually London cards start a little bit earlier, but this one's starting noon our time, which is not bad. It gives me my morning to do what I want and chill out and whatever. Weather's nice out, so I might get out and about. I suggest everybody else do the same. Enjoy your, morning, and then you get the night to go out and maybe do stuff with friends, whatever. So that's the plus side to these UK cards.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so I'm excited though. I am looking forward to the fights, looking forward to see how they pan out, and hope you guys are as well. Appreciate everybody, like Max said, appreciate everybody in the chat. Chat was lively tonight. I do like these lives because we get live response and we can talk to you guys more, get your input and feedback. Let us know what you guys think of our parlay, since that's kind of like a new thing that we introduced, the bench murder parlay. Let us know what you think of it. Hopefully we have a winning week this week. This is only our third time doing it, so we're gonna get it nailed. We're gonna get it nailed down. We'll get back
close the first time.
Yeah. And if we remember last week, who had the one bet that was right? This guy right here.
Hey, we're a team here. We don't point fingers at you.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't singly.
I also want to point out if Squared had not gotten a hold of me and we would have gone with your other choice, that would have been wrong as well. So.
Oh, what if I see? But my choice though, my choice. See. Anyway, but yeah, appreciate you guys so much as always, and see you guys on the next one. Obviously, Squared. What do you got, brother?
Well, let me start off by doing what I forgot to do at the very beginning of the episode for some reason. Follow us on our socials. X is at bench_burner, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, all the other places at benchburner sports. That's where you'll find us. Excited for this card for the most part. Definitely excited for this main event. Very intriguing with a lot at stake. So going to be a good one. And thank you all for watching. Thank you for the comments. And if you're even watching this after it's live, please hop in that comment section. Let us know what you think. Thank you.
Hell yeah. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We will see you next time.
All right. Whip them out, boys.
I've been doing it this whole time.
All right. Somebody go look and see.
That comment section was.
There we go. Let's see.
Thank you.